Hello everyone. I cannot tell where the video. So, really quick before I go into talking about house hunting during COVID, I need to figure out this whole, going live technology thing on my iMac because it looks so much more zoomed in once I actually click the live button. But that's beside the point. Anyways, all right, hello and happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far and, halfway through, and hopefully it's just awesome. Also, as I said, this mural is continuing to grow. Briley she loves coloring and drawing pictures, and so she's gonna draw us a whole mural on this side, and she's already working on the other side of the office too. So, all right, down to what we're talking about. So we are going to talk a little bit about some tips on how you can still stay safe while you're house hunting during the pandemic. This has lasted quite a while now, and we could get into the whole spiel on if it's lasting or what's going to happen. I'm trying to close out so I get these notifications. There we go. But that's not the point of this. The point of this video is to keep everyone safe while house hunting, while you still, are wanting to move. If you've got that coming up in your future, there's no need to touch all the doorknobs and light switches and everything, but I will go into that. So let's do it. Also, before I get too far, Luke and I have a group that we started where we are going to teach people how to do what we do, which, we changed our corporate careers into a full career as real estate experts and in the real estate field and all of that. So if you haven't joined, definitely jump into that group because we want to show you too. I mean, we definitely started as those people who didn't even think it was possible to buy a house. And like I said, I made a career. So, all right, let's get to it. So, number one, the first thing I would say is that when you're buying a house, typically we start broad. We start broad with, what you're looking for, what your features are that are must-haves, locations, all of those things, and then we kind of narrow it down. So one thing to keep in mind is that we kind of need to be selective when we're actually going to look at homes in person. It's just going to help with, less people in and out of all of the properties. So that's tip number one, is try as best as you can to really narrow that down. And, that's what I'm here for too as your realtor. I'm going to help you with, looking at these things, looking at the photos, maybe seeing if there's any live virtual tours or videos of this property already that we can see online so that we really can be selective and narrow down the properties that we're going to go tour in person. That's tip number one. Number two is try to do, if you're comfortable with it before going through them, utilize your realtor to go and view these properties in person for you and do a FaceTime tour. That, once again, less people in and out of the property. It doesn't always work, doesn't always give the best effect, but it's definitely something that is an option for you if, you can look at properties that way. Second part of it, though, if you are going to do a live showing, try to only have the people there that are really vital to the decision making. So I remember our first home. When we first bought our home, I, wanted my parents to come in with. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. You guys were great in that decision. But, times were different almost 8 years ago now. So try to only have the people there that are super, super vital to that decision so that, once again, less hands touching all the doorknobs, the light switches, all of the things in the property. So try to only bring those people. If you have children, I do. Luke and I do look at properties with our kids, and so we understand the challenge. They want to touch everything. They want to sit on everything. They want to do that. So if it's at all an option, I would definitely try to leave kids at home, or maybe if you have a friend, family member, sitter, someone that can ride along with you, let them ride along with you and just sit in the vehicle while you go in. So that way, they can still have the fun and be part of that process. Once you find the one, or once you have an accepted offer, then we can come back through and we'll bring the kids and, really let them be even more excited. A lot of times you don't want to leave them out of that, but you want to be safe for both parties. You don't want, your own children or your family getting it, or vice versa, happen to be the one that's passing that along. Okay, last but not least, and this one should go without saying, but safety should come first. So make sure that you are wearing a mask during showings, even though, the sellers are not home. there are studies, I'm not going into the studies, but supposedly, words are hard, lives on surfaces. So just still wear a mask, even if you're by yourself, wear a mask. Sanitize when you go into the home before you go in, as well as coming out. I always have sanitizer with me, so if we're out house hunting and we're on a tour, you can believe that I will have the sanitizer with me and be able to help both of us in that aspect. And then try not to, or only have one person throughout, the home, opening the doors, opening the cabinets, turning on and off light switches, things like that. Once again, just, limiting all of that touch that you're having with this experience. So those are my tips for you today. Hopefully your start of the week is just wonderful. Mine has been great. And I will be on here some more with more tips and tricks. And like I said, join that group if you have not already. If you've got any questions, concerns, comments about, COVID, house hunting during it, buying, selling a house in general, reach out to me. You can message me here, call, text, anything works. And I will look forward to talking to you more soon. Bye.